So the medal round water polo will sink or swim tonight at a tournament favorite. Yugoslavia splashes up against Spain, whose scoring machine Manuel Astarte is the Dr. J of the deep end, the best player in the water. Yugoslavia has a scoring match of its own, 24-year-old Mijov Bebic. This promises to be a clash of the great offensive. Let's go to Tim Brandt at Pepperdine.
Tim Brandt and Jim Cruz here at Pepperdine University for the water polo game between Yugoslavia and Spain. Yugoslavia leads Spain right now 11-8 with 4 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the game. Now the Yugoslavians in the blue caps came into this game unbeaten with aspirations of the gold. Spain is motivated by the chance at a silver. And the United States tonight is sitting back, watching and waiting. The U.S. team still unbeaten. If they beat Yugoslavia tomorrow in the final game of this tournament, the USA will win the gold.
Tim, I think that the United States is hoping that Yugoslavia comes out of this game with a convincing win, because that will set up a true gold medal confrontation tomorrow night. The United States wants to beat everybody. They want to make sure that they don't have to rely on a tie or any kind of goal situation. They want Yugoslavia. They want them here in their pool in front of their crowd, and they want to beat them.
Spain in the white caps has been very explosive offensively in this tournament. Spain in the white caps with 62 goals thus far in this tournament, now trails by 3. Manuel Astarte, the great one, has scored 29 of those goals, but he's taken only 4 shots here tonight. He has scored twice. Right now, Spain in the white caps on defense, trailing by 3, 3 minutes, 17 seconds left.
Yugoslavia goes to their power play right now. They're content to work the ball out. They've got an ice hockey situation right now. It's a power play. They've got one man up. They're working the ball around. And Tim, look for them to use some time now. Well,
Yugoslavia score. That's Denny Lucic. And Yugoslavia now 7 for 7 on the power play. 6 on 5.
Denny Lucic right here puts his ball right in the upper right-hand corner. The reason that ball went was because Moya, the Spanish goalie, had been worked around. They had been very patient moving the ball, and he just got tired. Couldn't get his arms out of the water, couldn't get that propulsion from his legs.
This is the oldest team sport in the Olympic Games. It has logged a very bloody and violent history, perhaps the most physical sport of all those that you'll see at this Olympiad. Spain in the white caps, Yugoslavia in the blue. 7 players against 7 players. They go 4 quarters, 7 minutes each. They'll swim up to 2 miles in a game. The depth of the pool anywhere from 7 to 14 feet. You're not allowed to touch the bottom. I don't think these guys could if they wanted to.
It's a deep pool. You know, you hear a lot of whistles, but in this sport, the whistles mean go. A foul does not stop play. It keeps things moving. These players react right off those whistles.
Spain moving the ball around, shot on goal, hits the crossbar and bounces out of bounds, so it goes back to Yugoslavia. Swim like dolphins up and down this pool. These are some of the best conditioned athletes of any sport in the world. Whistles blow constantly now. If there is a flagrant foul, referee will blow the whistle and send somebody into the penalty box. This is the man they call the doctor, Goleador, the greatest player in the world. Manuel Astarte of Spain, 29 goals in this tournament. He has shattered the Olympic record.
Yugoslavia setting up that patient front court offense. They can be very methodical. They are being methodical. They want to eat that time up. They know that they don't want to get into a goal situation where they have to beat the United States tomorrow night by X number of goals for a gold medal. They just want to clear this game off the slate and get to the championship.
You may or may not have seen the United States play this morning or earlier in the tournament. Here's a shot on goal. Little lob shot, and it's good. So Yugoslavia now starting to take control and just building that scenario for the dramatic finish tomorrow night against the United States. That's Igor Milanovic, who just double pumped, reloaded, waited for the goalie to commit himself, and it just lobbed it very nicely with the soft touch of a surgeon into the corner of the net.
A lot of these players have such tremendous legs, it looks like they're actually leaping off the bottom, but as Tim said, this pool is all deep. That goalie just couldn't stay up any longer than that, and that's why that ball went in.
The point I was going to make is that if you have seen the United States team play, much different than the European teams. These European teams will set up, try to power in like this, work the offense diligently. See the play underwater now. That's where most of the action takes place. But the American team, great swimming team. They stay in a swimming position at all times, very fast team. They score like the Lakers score in basketball on the transition, the fast break. Spain tonight, Jim, looks like just simply outmatched and overpowered.
Well, they've had a lot of big players hanging on them, and it's at this point in the game, Tim, that water is starting to feel very thick. They're tired. It's like swimming through honey. This is the fourth quarter, and both teams are fatigued.
1 minute, 40 seconds remain in the game here at Pepperdine University. Yugoslavia, unbeaten, leads Spain right now 13-8. United States of America sitting back watching this game, also unbeaten. There is a 35-second shot clock in this sport, just like in basketball. They'll try to melt that clock now. Yugoslavia just trying to use the clock to its advantage. Spain now has to worry about the clock as much, if not more, than the Yugoslavians themselves.
Right now, there's 1 minute and 13 seconds left. They're 5 goals down. I think the concern right now is the concern that the United States has, Tim. They're looking at this Yugoslav team, and they know they've got a big one tomorrow night, and these guys came out and served notice, but they're not backing off to anybody.
90% of this game is played underwater, undetected and out of view of the referee. Here's the man in the penalty box. With Duho in the penalty box, you saw him, number 5. Now Spain on the power play. Spain is 3 for 6 tonight. 54 seconds left in the game. Here's the block shot. Tomorrow's matchup now looks like this. The United States of America, unbeaten. Yugoslavia, unbeaten. So you look at the goal differential, and Yugoslavia, by virtue of this game tonight, has a big advantage. They have 13 in the advantage column. Goal differential, the United States +9. So the United States of America then has to win outright. They cannot tie. If they tie, Yugoslavia wins the gold.
And like any championship athlete or a team of athletes, these teams tomorrow night are not worried about goal differences, Timmy. I think they're just coming out here to beat one another. They want to win the thing outright.
Yugoslavia continues to pour it on. Tomislav Paxvalin scores with 24 seconds left. It's 14-8. Yugoslavia. This is a big team, Yugoslavia. Felix Fernandez, 6'2". Zoran Petrovic, 6'8", 216 pounds. Thomas Paxvalin, 6'7", 234. Dennis Lucic, 6'4", 210 pounds. So they look like the Rams or the Raiders.
I was going to say, are you talking about the same sport? Geez, these guys are huge.
Spain now battling way over their heads. 8 seconds left in the game. Trailing by a score of 14-8. Shot on goal. Knocked away nicely.
With 6 seconds left, Yugoslavia goes into that game tomorrow night. Clearly a concern of the United States. We've got it set up for a great gold medal game, a game the United States has been working for a long time.
And that's the end of the game. Yugoslavia wins 14-8. Milorad Krivokapic, the goalie for Yugoslavia, perhaps the best in the game. The scene is set. Yugoslavia and the United States tomorrow night for the gold right here at Pepperdine University.